Hey guys, how's it going? Kripp here. Today I want to give you guys a rundown of my strategy playing Super Senso. This is a sponsored video. I've been playing Super Senso for about a week now, and I think I'll continue to play the game. It is a very interesting strategy game for mobile. Right now it's only available in a few countries, but you can check it out. If you do, I would appreciate it if you use my referral link below. It is a game that really highlights strategy. The better player overcomes a lot in this game. There's not much randomness outside of the map that you are given. Sometimes your opponent can surprise you with a few tech cards. You don't know exactly what they're running, and in general the rest is left entirely up to you. There are different card levels, and sometimes you can have a pretty big disadvantage, but with the mechanics in the game you can always come out ahead. You always have a chance against any level opponent, against any skill level, and that's what makes the game really quite a gem. So this is the menu here. This is my free-to-play account. I actually made a new account, and I've been playing this just for a day and a bit. I made it to 400, but then I just lost the game as I was prepping up for this video. The game features kind of like a deck, and the deck has all these different units. Your primary unit is a Senso unit. So in this deck I'll be using Phantasmo. There's many Sensos and there's many more cards than I'll be highlighting in this video, and even in the highlights to follow, as cards are unlocked as you move up in the ranks. So my 395, this is my rank. So these are the stars. You get more stars by winning, you lose stars if you lose, and as you move up you unlock cards. So once I get to 700, I'll get those 5 cards. Once I get to 1600, I'll unlock those 2 and the few that they're soon going to be adding to the game. Right now, they're still adding to the game. They're committed to making the game one of the greatest strategy games out there, and they're making a lot of changes constantly. The devs are very active on their Reddit community, and I expect good things from this game based on how they've been handling that so far. So just to go over some of the strategy, I want to explain how the game works and how the stats work, and give you guys a demo so you can understand and get into it for yourselves. So the Senso unit is the one that you start with, and the only exception is because you don't start with a unit, it doesn't cost you anything to put it on the board. So you can see every other card in my deck. This one has 3, 4, 6, 4, 4. It's kind of like the mana cost, but in Super Senso it's called the Senso Gel cost. You start the game with you start the game with 0 or 2 if you go second, and you get 8 every turn. So you essentially start with 8 or 10 if you go second. But you do always start with your Senso. So let's go over some of the stats here. So Phantasmo, he's a really cool Senso. Most Sensos have a bit of a special ability, even though their stats might not show it. You can see in the description that he has kind of like a grip. So when he hits someone, he grips them towards him, and it's very effective at taking out powerful units, because the units that you spawn, they generally spawn on your side of the board, and if you grip one of your opponent's guys to your side of the board, you can just clobber him with a bunch of new units that you spawned that turn. So he has his health. When he dies, your opponent gets the charge. The charge is a very interesting mechanic. It's kind of like the bounty. The game has 2 bases, as you saw briefly in the intro, and whenever you charge up 3 charges, you nuke their base for some damage, and if you charge up several bars of 3 charges on the same turn, you get combos. And if you charge up 3 total bars, which is kind of like 9 charge, but you can save some from the first block from previous turn, you one-shot kill your opponent's base. And that's how I've been having a lot of my success, even as a free-to-play account. It's certainly a little bit trickier. Putting money into the game certainly helps, but it is absolutely not necessary, and I do encourage you guys to try as a result. So this is kind of like the bounty. You want the bounty to be as low as possible. I use a lot of units in my deck that might seem really bad, particularly because they have a low bounty, and that's really important. Movement is how much you can move every turn. Range is the range of attack. There is a counter-attack mechanic in this game, so the range, in this case 2 to 4, it's a very long range, but it doesn't include 1. So, you know, if something like a heavy unit approaches him and attacks Phantasma, Phantasma will not be able to counterattack because Phantasma doesn't have capability to attack at range 1 when the heavy does, as opposed to like the Boomer, which has range 1 to 2, so he will counterattack. So there's a lot of details like that. There's a lot of experience that's going to help you out playing this game, but I hope I can give you guys a head start. There's the attack. In this case, it's an entrenched attack. Most units that have very high range have entrenched attack. Entrenched attack means you can't move him and attack on the same turn. The reason why I use the warp card is it allows me to move the cards forcefully and then attack, maintains their entrenched attack. They have said that, you know, they might change this card in the future. So, you know, nothing that I'm giving right now in terms of the exact combos and details might work in the future, because again, they are committed to changing and improving the game moving forward. So what I want you guys to take away from this is the grand concepts. So this deck is kind of like a deck that grinds out the opponent. I can go for one of those triple charge bars and one-shot kill my opponent base, but the idea with this deck is I keep pulling in units, I keep getting really good trades, and if I need to, I'll warp my long-range rangers to just nuke their base directly in some cases to just get a little bit of chip damage. Again, I'll give you guys an example in a second. And actually, let's get right into it. Let's show you guys this deck. So there are many maps in the game. Right now, I've unlocked 3. The maps have very different layouts and as a result, very different strategies. Experience counts for a lot. If you've played a bit, you've probably played on this entry map. And in this one, it has a very basic strategy. It's very clear where the good positions are. Right now I'm playing against the computer and he's going to be level 1, so it's not anything impressive to win here. I'm just showing you guys this game so you can kind of see how this all works. So the game starts. Normally there's a pretty strict turn timer that hopefully you'll get used to over time, but it can be pretty strict. The game starts with 8. Ranger's a very powerful unit. I do recommend you guys try it. I'm going to put one there so it's in range of my opponent's extractor. And I want to put one down here for the same. And I'm going to go ahead and move Phantasma a little bit forward so he can start gripping things and my rangers can start nuking the things that he grips. That's kind of the idea here. These extractors are very interesting, and it's how you generally fuel your combos. So an extractor does absolutely nothing. It has no attack, it can't move, it has no range because it doesn't attack, but it has a 4 bounty. So you can see here, this is my energy. So if I kill that, I'll get 4 and I'll nuke his base one time for like, I don't know, 100 something damage. Also, there's a few other stats in the game. Some units do AoE damage. Some units have armor. In this case, the Senso has armor. Armor deflects a hit. So that's why it's important to have units that multi-hit so you can counter armor, which is kind of the idea of the boomers in my deck. You see this is a boomer played by my opponent here. He's just swarming stuff. We're not going to pay attention to the AI strategy. This is practice mode. This is no challenge. And you see a boomer has a 50 damage attack, but he attacks twice. So if he was pinned up against the Senso here, he could attack twice and remove both of the armor off of him. So that's why you want some kind of double tap unit in your deck. I'm using boomers. You originally start with choppers. Choppers are pretty good, but I recommend if you're sporting a Senso, boomers are a little bit better because they do more damage for their Senso gel cost just as a ratio. So here, we're just going to start, you know, pecking off things that are in the way. That's kind of in the way. Let's hit that. Let's just hit his extractor. We want to get some chip damage on those extractors, and generally we want to start placing more units. It's good to target your opponent's units on your turn so you could see their range of attack considering their mobility. So 3 movement, 1 attack. That's 1, 2, so you can attack here. That's what the red area represents. You can block off units, but your own units can't block off units. So if I wanted to move the ranger, I could move it through Phantasmo, but if my opponent's Senso wanted to go through my Phantasmo through ranger, he couldn't do that. So there's a lot of positioning that does go into this game. Here I'll just set up another ranger. Actually, let's set up a different unit. Let's set up a mortar. So a mortar is pretty interesting. It's a bit in range here. I don't mind that because the ranger has the mortar has a lot more HP than the ranger. So we're gonna let that fly. I actually wouldn't mind it if he attacked because I'm gonna go over the top and nuke down his Senso here. And oh, he doesn't attack. Again, it's the AI. Generally, you'd want to attack there. So here I can show you guys how some of the combos might work out. So I'm going to play a boomer here just to take off those armor stacks. I'm going to snipe his Senso. 89. How do I do 89 after that? That's an interesting question. There's perhaps another move here. So this does 112 damage in kind of like an X. And these have all 100 health. They all give 1 bounty. So if I could get a hit with the mortar on those, let's see if I warp the mortar here. It would be 1, 2, 3. I could only hit that. I could hit perhaps 1, 2, 3, nuke the base, and hit 2 of those. That's kind of interesting. Alright, let's do that. Let's warp the mortar there, attack the base directly, which will nuke 2 of the guys behind it. That will fill up 1 combo bar for 122 damage directly to my opponent's base. I'm gonna hit that guy. And what else can I do that doesn't quite kill him? I can kill him with that. Yeah. I suppose we'll do that. And here I can grip this little guy and boomer over the top. His boomer won't counterattack because he's dead, so the last hit, the order of attacks, if you do want to do a combo attack into a specific unit, the order is very relevant. And you saw there that my double combo bar did a lot more damage than my single combo bar. It went from like 120 something, like 300 something. Had I filled up all 3 on the same turn, it would have nuked my opponent's base for more damage than it could possibly ever have, regardless of my opponent's level. So right now, my opponent basically has nothing. Again, very, very easy match because it is the AI. It's actually very useful to play against the AI because sometimes when you're up against a new map, when you just move to the next tier, sometimes you get a few new units, you want to see what they're like and try to master them. Your strategy, your ability to play this game will overcome basically anything else. Playing yesterday on my free-to-play account, let's just finish this game here. Playing yesterday on my free-to-play account, I was beating people who were 3 and 4 levels higher, who were going first, who had every single possible advantage. But knowing the game and popping some sweet combos gave me the wins. This is the deck I was playing most of yesterday because I didn't get warp very early on. Warp is a very significant card, but you don't have to have warp. I learned that yesterday. The more I play this game, the more I learn. I was playing kind of like a bait deck to where I would set up my Guardian. I would just defend my ranged units. I just put him in front to block off my opponent's units. I'd use my ranged units to get my opponent's extractors very low, and I'd kill my opponent's extractors both on the same turn and save 1 turn's worth of Senso gel to double meteor several units, killing a few of them, and each extractor doing 4. If I kill any 1 unit with a double meteor anywhere on the map, it allows me to do the full 1-3-3-7 combo. And the way that I'd generally be able to do that is the turn going into the turn of the double meteor, I would literally throw my Guardian into my opponent's face just so it would intentionally die, but because of that bait, my opponent would waste the turn right before he died, just killing my Senso. So it's kind of like sacrificing the queen, and there's a lot of really crazy plays like that. I've referred to Super Senso as space chess, and yeah, I think I'm going to stick to that. It is very much like that game. So I hope you guys check it out. Hope you guys check out the clips to come. Once again, if you do decide to check out the game, I'd appreciate it if you use my link below. And yeah, wish you guys the best of luck. He's level 5, so he has a level advantage. But we are going first. The thing is, he might be running Mortar. might have a level 2 mortar. It should be bad, as we learned. Oh, he's running the gunship. The gunship is a pretty strong unit. It's particularly nuts with warp. Without warp, it's not that good actually. I think without warp it's just a mediocre unit. Yeah. I don't think we want to get cute yet. If he has warp, we lose. If he has meteor, we're in a little bit of trouble. He's only got level 2 Phantasma. Level 3 Phantasma, I'd assume he has warp. He has warp. That's really bad. Level 6 Chopper? Oh, crap. Okay, so I can down that. I think if I double meteor, I can down that as well. I don't think he's gonna warp for that. That doesn't make any sense. 131, I need 60. I'll have to double meteor there, double attack there. I'll have it. Okay, this is a bit risky, but he's taking the bait. Kill my guardian. Kill it. Looks juicy, right? I know. If we beat Phantasma with warp, who's level 5, that proves it, guys. Skill game. Skill game. He took the bait. He took the bait. It's over. This is the sleaziest kill ever, by the way. Oh, God. It's actually over. I have lethal right now. Double meteor lethal. Double meteor on the tower, no less. Sure, we can hit 3 there, huh? Boom! Get wrecked! Alright, we got it. We're not supposed to win those games, by the way. I'm really digging double meteor. I did undervalue it significantly. Okay. Level 5 opponent again. We should hit level 4 the next time we get one useful card. Okay. Level 2 Rangers with the best opening. Problem, yes. Okay. I think I'm going to try what my opponent did the previous game. Ranger here. Mortar here. Senso there. The spread is good, it's just double Ranger is weak to meteor. Looking good. He has warp, and that was the worst warp I've ever seen. Alright. Okay, so we got that below 50. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna make him use a boomer. And then the boomer is gonna get double meteored and die and give me lethal. Yes! I'm too good at this bait play. Oh, I'm so proud of that. Oh my god, I'm so proud of that. Alright. He's gonna be like, oh damn, double combo. Looks sick. We win. Oh, that's so gross, dude. Look at that. Meteor. Meteor. Over. Going second. No warp. Huge level disadvantage. Huge opener disadvantage. He's got the fortress going on. Thinking here. 2, 3, 4. The ranger does need to be there. If he just faces the ranger, I'll lose it. I'll let him come in with that. Fine, I'll just concede the top. Yeah, that's a problem. I think I'm gonna pass. If he kills that and meteors that, he gets a double combo. Okay. Let's drop on the combo here. Wouldn't recommend that. So I can blow that up with a meteor. I think I might sacrifice this again. If I go to 7, that will work. Okay. I think we got this. Oh, that's dirty. Level 6? What's that? Oh! This is the Guardian Sacrifice deck. 22 points. Tasty! Come on, man. Give me the warp. Oh, we got an epic. We got an epic. There's not that many epics. Yes! We got warp! Got another Phantasmo. Alright. Alright. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... What's the most range this guy has? Okay, so we're gonna put this guy here. I want to put this guy here. And we're going to put a bomber dude in front of him. I probably, because he has 3 armor, and I need to shred that, I probably should have played a boomer. Ugh, okay. I don't know what to do. Don't like this idea.
Okay, that was some serious APM. Jeez. That play was crazy. You guys better be impressed. Osmo's about to get absolutely destroyed. I think if I attack that thing, it'll die, which is actually bad. I think we're just gonna move this thing here. It dies, right? Right. Yeah, it does die. So let's kill the bomber. And then next turn, if we take this out and that out, we win the game. And that will happen. We have a leech setup here. So that's a kill for 4. We have to use a port. Just 1 though. And that's a kill for 4 more. We have 3 full bars, lead damage. GG. Okay. Okay, so we learned we need mortars right now. It's only a level 7 hero, so it's not too bad. Oh wow. Oh boy. I don't know how to stop these. I can counter these with boomers. But nothing. Oh! Okay, that just decided to take its own life against my boomer. Alright. I think armored units might be decent in this one. Okay. This is gonna be a big turn. It's not gonna do it. I have to move him there, grip that, and then spawn a boomer to kill it. 1, 3, 3, 7. Oh god. Alright. Tricky one.